Hey guys, what's going on? Legion Looter here playing more RuneScape Dragonwilds. Welcome to our Gaming XP Grind episode 346. We're going to be going and getting another one of these little health things. So I don't know how difficult this is going to be to get here because we're going to have to kill a lot of opponents. But I'm going to try my best to avoid that part of the process. But that's not really going to work, is it? You should be able to grab onto things and jump. So you don't have to fight every little thing inside here. But that's okay, it's not a big deal. He should just fall right off the cliff. That would be kind of nice. Okay, so he's dead. So now we've got to get up. Oh my gosh. Actually, we could just jump up here and use the ledge. It's probably what we're going to do. Obviously, this is going to be very important to have this extra health. So do not pass up on this. It would just make the game that much more difficult for you to navigate through without actually having all these. So, oh gosh, it's like way up there. Not a big deal. We can do this. It's just, wow. I didn't really foresee that it would be so far up. It's kind of wild. So, oh my gosh. So we're going to be basically going up this whole thing here. There's probably a faster way. I guess I didn't really realize they were going to be taking me to the top. I'm not even sure. Huh. So it's above me. So we're basically going to be climbing this entire thing here. I don't want to aggro too much. And then if I die, I've got to come back anyway. So hopefully we don't die. My inventory is full. So let's go ahead and use our personal chest. So we don't waste time. And we can get things taken care of. I'm pretty sure I can make more hide as well. So, and as far so that way, for the Caphadite hide is for a quest. So, let's cheese that hurt quite a bit. Hopefully nobody else comes over here, so I can heal up. Why am I not healing? There we go. It's really slow. Okay. So now we've got to go find this health piece here. And of course, interesting. There it is right here. Got it. So now we've got 220. So if you guys were curious what that one is, we didn't really do some sort of guide how to get to each one of those. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, except there's one that is not self-explanatory in the beginner area that I could not get to. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't try very hard, but I will be at some point going back and trying to figure that out, because it's going to be very important to obviously have all of the health that you can potentially have to navigate through the game without basically dying fighting a red dragon. I'm certain that they're probably pretty tough. So let's go here, and we've got to get back down there. So I think we can make the fall. I don't think it's gonna hurt that bad. That hurt really bad though. Oh gosh. Maybe I came in this way? No, that's not even an exit. Okay, okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We gotta run for our life. It's not a big deal. I don't really want to fight this guy. So we're gonna run down here. And you know what I need to do? I need to use my fishnado while I'm here. It seems insignificant, but at the end of the day, like, all this XP will total to something much larger in the long run. Hopefully that knight doesn't follow me all the way down here, because then I'm just going to get smacked in the back. Now, I don't think I'm going to need to keep all these lodestones, because what's happening is we're getting to a point now where we're not going to be focusing on fishing as much out here. So we might actually be able to just remove a lot of these and then put them in new locations that's going to benefit us a lot more. So you can see here, we've just got this insane amount. So I think the ones I'll probably get rid of are these. But I can't do that right now because that's going to take a considerable amount of time. So what we're going to do now is go back to Umbral Sands. That's what we all want, right? We want to be in Umbral Sands. So let's go do that. I know it took a little bit to do that. We're going to go here where the red dragons are. I'm almost positive. I'm not 100% sure. But Oh boy. So we've got some sort of storm happening right now. I don't like it. It's terrible. I can't see a thing. This is amazing actually, but also I can't see a thing. And that makes this incredibly dangerous. Oh gosh. And there's lightning. Okay. So there's that. We've got lightning. Oh my gosh. So I do need to find some thread out here, some desert thread. And wow. This is pretty cool, but at the same time really scary. Amazing. So absolutely wild. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be running into a red dragon here pretty shortly. And then we're going to go from there and just decide how we want to survive or die. Okay. So there's no shade right here inherently, but I'm sure shade is based on the weather and at that current moment. So let's just put a lodestone. I don't really want to place one that doesn't have a significance. So maybe we'll put one over here because it seems that there's some sort of significance about this little spot. Yes, there is. There's shade. So we'll put this here in case in the event that we die. And then that way we don't have to run that far back to our body. Let's go ahead and check in here. And we've got weave and all sorts of different things. So we've got some gypsum now. So red dragons, I was really presuming that they were going to be over here. And there is our life bar. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is terrible. Why? This is so terrible. This storm. I really... And then there's also quicksand, you guys. You got to be careful. I haven't run into the quicksand, but I know that it's real. And I know that it's here somewhere. So just... I noticed it, like, one of the Kaphadite soldiers I was killing had some sort of weird ability where there was, like, something in the ground, like, fell. So I think that's really what that's about. Okay, so there we are. We have our new health. So once we gather all of it, we're going to be in a better position. I guess we're still short of 4 whole pieces. Let's just take a look, just because I'm sort of curious myself. So we've got one more here at a blue dragon. Wasn't there another one here? No. So we've got one more there. We've got... one more... So we got 1, 2, 3. So I mean, like, I'm sure that potentially I'm just missing one because of my vision, but it's 1, 2, 3. So I really only see 3 more that I need. But I thought we could have 2. I don't know how I got knocked down, but I thought we could have 270 HP. I thought I read that somewhere. I'm not sure. Desert seeds. So it looks like we're going to be able to just grow the thread. I don't know, honestly, actually. I need a logging axe. Maybe I need to equip my axe. You need a more powerful axe. Okay. So I don't like this storm. And I really hope this is not what it's like the entire time I'm out here. Because that would be just crazy. Okay, so I need a more powerful axe. We're just checking things out here. I'm going to need more of that stuff. So... I don't know. I guess it's just sort of like against the trees. Oh gosh. So I'm surprised I haven't run into the red dragon yet. I think what we're going to do is take a short break from this little spot here. I don't like this. But I do need to try to find more thread because there it is. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do. And that's not going to do me any good, right? Leaving here without actually accomplishing the main vision or project. So let's see. I'm actually so surprised. It's been so long, so I wasn't sure if I was even really going to be happy to log in. Because it just, I don't know, I was really hoping for prayer. And then it was like, I haven't played in a while. Oh, look at that fire over there. That's where the dragons are, probably. Oh, gosh. Oh, here we go. So, but yeah, I'm actually really actually thrilled, and I think it's great. So, and it looks like it's a decently big area, right? You've got this area and this area, probably. I don't 100% know what other spots, you're going to be able to go to, but very thrilled with it so far. So we've got desert weed seeds and we've got desert weed. So let's go back to our base, which I wish it wasn't so far, but I'm not going to move everything. That would be incredibly ridiculous. But that's not going to work. But let's go ahead and see if we can't make, was it the axe or let's see. The axe requires desert thread. And then so now I imagine that we're going to have to go to the spinning wheel. Or not that, maybe the sawmill. We've got the, why is that doing that? The tannery. And we've got the loam. So none of these are providing as an option. There we go. So we got 1. So it's 4 to 1. So it's actually quite terrible. I don't know. I think I'm going to build a little chest here. Just because there's all this new stuff. And I want to make sure that I can keep those things separate from everything else. Because there's so much stuff. And it's going to become a problem where I can't separate everything. So just sort of want to keep things. I mean, I know that sounds hilarious. I want to keep things organized. That's not real. So let's put these things away. So for now, we are going to go back and keep chopping away at this. I do want to get an anti-poison potion and go back and get that extra health. It's not like a make or break in this very moment, but obviously every little bit of HP that you can have is going to be important for one reason or another. Let's see if I can't find potions. We're going to go through so much food, it's actually ridiculous. So we just have no anti-poison potion? That's what's happening here? No anti-poison? But I'm also glad it's nighttime now because I can actually see if that was a situation where that was just an event that happens, or if you're always sort of in a desert storm. And if you're always in a desert storm, that, oh my gosh, I didn't even hit the 3 on the key. Oh, okay. It just moved it. It looked like I actually took the anti-poison potion, which is ridiculous because I didn't. So, we're going to have to figure out how to get this guy here. But I guess we're just going to bring our lodestone. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea, actually, because it's right where we want it to be. So, let's see. This might not be as just 1, 2 done as I thought. It's up there. So, the quickest way to be up there, we took away all of our lodestones. So, I think we're going to have to disassemble this. And it's actually the lesser of them. So, like, we've got way better ones we can go to. What is happening here? Okay, so I have to go all the way around. And then I have to go up, it looks like. So hopefully this is a lot easier than I think it's going to be. How did I aggro those guys? Are you joking me? Oh my gosh, so it's actually inside this little temple here. We should be okay. These guys are kind of garbage. Hopefully, I mean, I'm over here talking all this smack, when in actuality, they could probably beam me. That guy's like level 5, but he's really powerful, so... Okay, we just got to keep going. So, that was actually a lot faster than I thought it was going to be to actually get this extra health. I'm actually kind of excited that they didn't introduce too much at once, and they sort of just gave us certain things like no new skill. Great. So I can just focus on what I want to, which is just the new stuff, the new content. And I think the more that you try to fit into an update, I mean, obviously, this just gives us something to look forward to in July now, versus it just being like, I don't even think I've ever been up here. I had to have probably for a quest, but yeah, so I think that's good to sort of space things out. I'm glad that they added the fishing, like I've said before. So I think we only have 2 left. So really not a big deal. Let's go back here. I wish I had more lodestones that I could put. Let me see what's in my inventory. Yeah, that's not going to work. So I'm actually going to go back one more time to my base. I do apologize. But the fact of the matter is, I need to try to get as many lodestones out there as I can. Because basically, you're going to want to be able to travel the area quickly to be able to be efficient. And that's really a big thing for me is efficiency. I think that's critical if you're trying to accomplish a lot of different things. I think I actually got stuff inside my personal chest as well that might be able to be put in that new area bin because we actually got quite a bit of things. So let's see what we've got going on here. We may not have any. Oh, we got one, and there's gotta be more. I mean, honestly, I know I've got more. 5. We're gonna have 5 with us. And then stone, and then we didn't grab enough stone. So it's gonna be too much to hold at once. And we're gonna need a bunch of essence. So there we are. I don't know how to get this one yet. And then we obviously have the one at the Blue Dragon. So there might even be one in here that I wasn't sort of, one of my little teleport things could be over it. I don't know. So that's something to look into in the future. Let's try to progress further here. And sort of, yeah, so I'm going so slow. But we can also mount up, which will increase our speed, I imagine, by a little bit. I'm so glad that that storm's over. So it looks like that storm's not happening all the time. We've got a really cool temple here. How do I get down? That's the question without dying. Now, I did hear that you could actually use your air jump and it negates all damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would have been so upset if I just died. Okay, so let's go here. Oh my gosh. My air jump did not work. And that's because it wasn't even active. Oh my gosh. It was active, but it was like I didn't actually jump with it. It won't. Oh, I'm too overloaded to actually do it. So we're gonna put this here because I guarantee you we're probably gonna die. So, let's open up our personal storage chest again because I think that's probably what we should do with all the lodestones. At least some of them anyway. So I think we should probably split these to 2 and put them back in. And then that way we can still have them. So let's go ahead and try not to fall in the lava because the lava is going to kill us. We really should have grabbed the rest of our thread. There's a lot of adamant ore over here, though. I'm going to grab that really quick. I'm going to kill these 2 rams. And we're in the sun, and I don't really see a lot of shade here. So that's why those lodestones might actually come in handy. I mean, I'm actually, like, it's weird for me because Doubt on Reach, I used to sort of have a problem with it. It was like, I don't really like how, whoa, I don't want to suck up all my runes. Okay, so I was sort of on the fence about it, like with Doubt on Reach being so small. Oh my gosh, 4 of them? 4 of them. Are you joking me? But I was on the fence, but I'm actually happy that it's not as big. Because to be honest with you, that's too much. Did that guy just jump? I think a guy just jumped. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. These guys are like the till. Is this the crucible? I don't even know where I'm at. I'm just in here, like, doing things. So these guys got things they can throw at you. That's not cool. I wonder if fire damage would be better. Probably not, right? They're in the sand. I don't know if that actually... what their weakness is. It doesn't matter. We're going to kill them anyway. Who cares? So we got some cool new drops. Yeah, so I'm glad that the area is not as big, honestly, because I think what that means is, you can explore. You can do a lot of things. Ooh. And it's not going to be too time consuming. And they mentioned that. They said, we didn't want this to be like the old one. I used to have a problem with it. Now I don't. Now I kind of look at it like, you know what? Like, yeah, like, there's only so much time in a day. But I do want to play the game. And so I think it's like, this gives you an opportunity to truly explore all these different things without having to spend this enormous amount of time playing the game. obviously. But then you could also play the game a lot. It's just gonna look a little bit different because you're essentially just doing different things, right? You're not. You can just take extra time, but you've already done the progression of just the core. So these guys are immune, so that's not gonna work. We could try air spell. I think we'll do air. I'm getting annihilated. Something is hitting me. It's him. He's got some rings he can hit me with. Air spells, I guess, are the way to go. These guys have so much health. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. So that guy's pretty powerful. Watch out for that guy. But it's a good thing our load stands right there, so we can just go right back to our body. And we're going to jump in here and go back. I'd like to get the thread. I kind of just... Like, that's the crazy thing about this game. I think that might be it right there. That is the Crucible. Oh, that might be the Crucible. So this is just like a pre-warm-up. Hey, this is really hard. And so I like that. I like that a lot. It just gives you progression to where, like, are you going to be able to do this? Can you continue to progress in the game and work towards this and be able to become a better player? But at the same time, it's going to allow you to be able to fine craft and tune your skills in the game to get better. And I think that's really important. So we could just grow these, but I don't really want to do that right now. That's something we can do a little bit later because we're going to need to grow them, right? You're going to need a lot of this like weed out here, these weeds. So we definitely want to do that. But at the same time, right now, that would take quite a bit of time for them to fully grow. So I think if we can just get enough to get our new items, that's enough for me. I don't need to be like I have been in the past, where it's sickening. That's how bad it was. So we don't need to be like that. We don't need to do that. We can live within reason and be a little bit more realistic. So we are going to need to place another lodestone. And so I don't think there's going to be any red dragons directly here. I think the red dragons are going to come into play in the fire area, but I don't know for certain. Um, Lots of stuff to kill, lots of new items to get. We've got moon gems we haven't got yet as well. Look at all this adamant ore. It's insanity. So I definitely think we're going to be placing a lodestone here. It's a good place for one. But I want to get a little bit closer. Probably going to move that eventually. Oh my gosh. My sword's not coming out. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. So I noticed there's a little bit of lag with that. Like, why wasn't my sword coming out? I don't really know. It's probably because I was already in combat and the function was already going towards what I was trying to do, which was punch, because I was, I guess, hoping that my gun would come out in a faster manner. So I just didn't get killed there. But nonetheless, we're back at it again. And we're going to go get these guys. So that's kind of a shame. That little bit of ore there. This is quite a bit, though. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, and there's more over there. So that's why we bring all these lodestones. Because these are going to bring us closer to the items that we need to get. Which is just going to speed up the process of what we're actually trying to do in the game. So, molten glass, dragonstone. Oh my gosh. That's pretty dope. So we're excited about that. And then I guess we'll put another lodestone over here. Because, but more on the top. Unless I've already got a lodestone over here. Which, I think this is where I went in the beginning. So I do think, what's this, a gypsum node? I do think I've already been here. So I do think there's already a lodestone here. I don't need to place one here. And we're going to climb up on top of this. I'm probably going to put a lodestone up top here. I think I just found some quicksand there. I don't know if you guys saw that. There was some sort of thing that happened there underneath me. So we're going to grab all this really quick. And there's so much more to do. There is a red dragon. But as you can see, I'm sort of struggling as it is. So red dragons are... I don't quite know where they are. But I want to have a goal, right? There's got to be a mission here. What is the mission? The mission is obviously to keep progressing through Umbral Sands. And for right now... Ooh. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. I want all of it. I can't take it. And my backpack's full. So we'll... I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. We'll come back for that stuff. I don't know what has more relevance or importance than something else. It looks like there's nothing up there. So let's take a look back in here and see what we can do here, because I don't really care about the animal hide. I don't really care about the water runes. I'll take the grand tea leaves. Those might be important. And then the rune crafting potion's not important, and hard leather's not important. So nothing really, actually. So just nothing is important there. So let's kill this little soldier here. He's probably got some drops. I didn't see the other one. Sneaky. There's actually two of them. We need that shell when they got a wing. This is pretty cool. They've added a lot of different little things that you can do and focus on, just as like extra little content. And I think that's really exciting because it gives you something to do, to work on. So it's pretty cool. Let's drop this junk. Don't really need that. I mean, eventually we might, but let's go ahead and fight this little worker here. He's going to drop some more stuff we want. And obviously we're already 99 attack, so none of the XP is really our focus. Really all the focus is drops and getting interesting drops and things like that. So let's go here, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to blast this rock unless he hits me, which he probably will. And he didn't, so that's kind of nice. I got that ore, and we've got two of these guys, which they're not too hard to kill, thank goodness. Level 7, here we go. We're getting a lot of XP, and that's just interesting because, see, that's the weird thing is, yes, you're going to be able to level up a lot faster now. They've changed it. And so that's the reason I waited to do fishing. Because at the end of the day, like, even though the XP is faster, it's like some of the creatures are not easy to kill, like the Zill or the Krill or whatever you want to call them. So, yes, faster XP, extremely dangerous. So, that's the flip side of that. And so there is more adamant over there. We don't really need it right this second. I feel like there's quite a bit of adamant, in fact. But obviously some of the stuff is probably going to require quite a bit of bars. So let's go here and place another lodestone. Because honestly, we're trying to expand on what we've already put out and try to grow from there. So let's go put another one. That's the goal. The goal really in this episode is going to be trying to get to a red dragon and killing it. And there's a city over there as well. I don't know how far in these goals we're going to be able to necessarily get in this very moment. But what I'm going to try to do is just do the best I can and then work from there. So we'll put this here in the shade. It looks like this is primarily going to be a pretty shady spot regardless. Go ahead and knock on these really quick. Take care of that. Get these resources. They're definitely going to come fight me probably. And that's fine actually. Get us a little bit more. What in the world? Get us a little bit more drops. I don't know. I don't need to fight them. That's the whole thing. So let's go back to this guy. He said moonstones. He didn't actually say dragon stones. So maybe we should go back to my base. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try to craft our new hatchet and then see what we can do. I'd like to do some planting. I don't know if I'm going to do that right this moment. Let me see. My garden is sort of far away. That's actually full of barley right now, my garden. So I don't really want to deal with that right now. Let's see. Spinning wheel. We got 5 more. That's enough to get me 2. It's so terrible. Like, I feel like I've been grabbing that stuff, like, no, a little bit. And so I would imagine there might be more. So let's try to remember which chest we're actually putting this in, because I want to keep everything somewhat organized for this expansion. And so adamant ore. Actually, the adamant ore we can start turning into bars now, I think. So I think I'm going to do that. My coal should still be in this one chest, is it? Did I move my coal? I might have moved it. Let's take a look. I don't see any coal at all. It's possible I moved it, but I don't recall doing that. So I don't know. It was always in one chest. There's a little bit. There's a little bit more. I got a bunch before I stopped playing for those 39 days. So I don't... Oh, there we are. So there is the coal. So let's go back over here and make some more adamant bars. This ought to be good. I can't believe it. Like, you're going to go through so much food in the game now. Like, so much. It's actually wild. Which, there's nothing wrong with it, right? There's nothing wrong with going through food. I think what it is, though, is, do you have enough food? Were you projecting or anticipating that that's how things were going to be? And I don't think that anybody really, my game just auto-saved. That's one of the new features. I don't think you could anticipate that, right? There's no way for you to have known that they were going to shift. I don't think they led us to believe that they were going to be making a shift to a new system. I guess they did say no more health potions. I don't know how much they broke it down though. I don't know how much we knew about it, I guess. So, let's go see if we can't make our new items. Let's go see what that's going to look like. So, we've got a new type of net, which I want to make it. Trust me, guys. I love fishing. I love it to death. But at the same time, I also want a woodcut because I have to be able to get it. So, adamant axe. So, we'll short one desert thread. It's just kind of sad. It's kind of sad, not going to lie. Um, let's just put this stuff back in here and we'll go get more. That's probably what we're going to do. I hate the waiting process, but at the same time, it's fine. So look at that. My drinks. We're going to be going through a lot of the drinks that I thought I would never get to use, which I'm actually delighted because in the grand scheme of it, it was like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Like I collected it. I never thought I'd have to use it. I thought it would just sort of sit. And so I'm actually really happy that now all the things that I've worked to do and achieve have more meaning. They have a purpose. So in the thought that there was a time when none of it truly felt like it maybe would have had one. So we are going to work our way that way and put another lodestone. I know we talked about killing a red dragon. Ah, okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, we got another one here. I don't know that I can kill the red dragon, guys. That's the problem. Okay? I don't know that I can do that. But we're going to try. We're going to try with all of our might to go kill this red dragon. If there is one. That's got to be the goal in this video. That's the whole thing here. So, oh boy. I'm going to do it. I think that's gold over there. That's awesome because I know that jewelry is a big part of the game and I don't know what that is actually. Hopefully. Oh, it's adamant. It looks a little weird though. Okay, so I can't really jump. Okay. We got to be so careful out here. It's like no joke. I'm going to build another lodestone here, even though that kind of puts me in a situation where, unfortunately, once I take this other lodestone and put it here, I can't put it somewhere else. And I don't even necessarily know that this is where the red dragon's going to be, you know, like particularly. So I'm just taking guesses here, but either way, I would be putting lodestones here, so. I'm glad that these are the abilities that they're giving us with this. Oh gosh. So all that just fell on the ground. Okay. So we've got this guy here. Is he a good guy? He's a good guy. So I don't want to go in there. What's he got to say though? Okay, so I can't go in there. That's fine. That's fine. Obviously I have to do some sort of quest to awaken that door. Uh, okay. Just want to grab that adamant ore. I don't think I can make this jump. I truly, truly don't. Oh my gosh. You're surprising us every day. So, we are now here. I don't really want to put... Oh my gosh, we don't have enough stone. We don't have enough stone, boss. Okay, so what we're going to do is go and barely make this jump. Because we didn't run prior to the jump. Okay. Okay, so... Oh my gosh, lava. I'm on fire. I'm on fire right now. Okay, so... I really do want to go fight a dragon. I don't have enough stone. That's the first thing. So what can we do? What can we do? Maybe there's stone here. So we're just gonna mine some stone. Is this regular? This is just stone. Okay, so we're gonna equip our axe. Get a little bit of stone. How much do we have? We do not have enough. This is stone too, I think, though. So we'll... Whoop. Oh my gosh. 7. Kill this ram. Or this goat, I should say, rather. Okay. There's a kebbit. These guys should give you thread too, but I think you can actually take the stuff they give you and then use it to make stuff. Ooh. Little bit of weeds on the ground. Okay, so we're going to grab the weed. Hopefully don't get smacked in the face by that. And then, okay. So, red dragons. Where are they? Probably over here. So we're going to place another lodestone over here. And what we're going to do is, hopefully, when we get over here, there's a red dragon. I don't know that the red dragons are just necessarily going to be in that fire area. It's not a fair statement to say that that's where they're going to be just because it's a fire area. But I do believe that that probably makes the most sense. So, we'll have to wait and see. I don't quite know yet. We are going to make our way to this city over here. There's a city way, way out there too. I don't know if that's the fire. I don't know what that is, but we're on our way nonetheless. Okay. I don't know that I would need to actually place a stone out here. Hopefully all this stuff has a use at some point. Let's go kill this thing. Why not? Why not? I imagine you're going to want to have a lodestone in each area. So even though I didn't place one here, it doesn't mean that there's no importance here. It means I don't quite yet see the importance. That's what it is. So I don't see the importance, but I guarantee you there's an importance of this place. Something is here. It's either for a quest or something else of importance. There's a chest over there. Let's grab that. I know we were supposed to fight the red dragon, guys. Trust me. Look at this. Look at all the weeds out here. So just this alone. Look at that. Do you see that as I'm running? The ground beneath me, like crumbling. I think that's the quicksand. So this area has significance. I just don't know what it is. This is a great place to put lodestone. I don't think that just because I haven't found the reason for this place to be useful, it doesn't mean anything. Look at that. You've got those eggs down there. You've got a little chest here. So this is a good place. It's just I think I only have enough to do one more. So it's like if I choose this place, this is the place. And so I'm trying to be selective currently with where I want to put these. That's the goal, to be as efficient as possible. So if you guys have only got one, you might not want to put it here. So we're going to go way out here. It's not letting me. What is that? That's the heat. I don't know what that is. No, I'm gonna get to go out here. There's a temple. There's gonna be some significant things. Obviously, there's I don't know what the sun is killing me. We got to get to that shade. I think we're gonna make it. That's another big thing that potentially could be beneficial is you've got to understand that all these lodestones help you because one, you're going to be fighting in all these strange places, and then also like what's going on here. Yeah, so you're going to be fighting in all these places, and there's a good chance you're going to be dying in a lot of these places. I don't know why this is happening. I'm in quicksand. Oh my gosh, I'm in quicksand. I've got to hurry up and put this thing down before I die, and I'm going to have to run like this crazy amount of time back. It's not letting me do it because I'm in the quicksand. I don't know how to get out. I'm not sure what to do. Oh god, I've got to get over here. It looks like that's where the sand ends. You see how that can slow you and it can actually get you killed. Because if the sun's out and you haven't had a chance to recharge from the sun, you're going to die, right? You're going to be dead. So I don't know what to do. But I don't know what it does to you as well once the sun does get you. So we've got a little bit of shade here. It's not working. The shade. It's not helping. I can't go there. This is wrong. Can I crouch? It's not working. It's not working. We'll come right back. I know we said we fight a dragon. We will fight a dragon. So just give us a second here to try to get to the dragon. That's the goal. And I know that it's really not a goal that's working out well. So I'm still trying to find the dragon. So I can't really be blamed in one regard. I think, do I have one more? I don't have another one. So our exploration potentially is going to be, oh my gosh. Our exploration is kind of cut short, and I know that we're going to be fighting a red dragon. It's going to be happening. It's just like you got to understand. I'm still trying to navigate and learn where things are in the game, and so I just don't know where he is. I'd be more than willing to die and try to fight the dragon if I knew exactly where he was, and I just don't. So, what the only thing I can think that we can do here is go back here and take one of these lodestones. Um, Probably this one. Just take this because it's not a big deal, even though that actually is a big deal, because these are the areas you're going to want to primarily farm um, for XP, right? Because the higher the level, and then, you know, you're going to run out of areas in the Umbral Sands. So let's go back to the Umbral Sands, and the dragon, I really thought he was going to be here. I don't know where the dragon is. So the only thing I can do is try to work my way further into the Burning Spire, which makes sense that the dragons would actually be out there more than anything else, right? So let's try to make our way this way. That should be the next goal. And hopefully we can find a dragon. We're going to die. I don't care really much about the dying part. I care more about the fact that we've set a goal here today and I'd like to accomplish it. I think that's going to be my new thing, is trying to find something in the game each day, whether that be a quarter of a fishing level, whether that be an advancement in progression of where we're at, what we're looking towards, trying to get to in a game. And so, like, I don't see any dragons, but we're going to try to bypass all these guys. We're not going to fight anybody. The goal right now is getting to the red dragon now, and that's it. So I don't much care. I don't know if that thing can burn me, like, if I get near it. Hopefully not. But the purpose right now is to bypass. Oh my gosh, that didn't work. We didn't bypass anything. We just aggroed him, and now he's going to want to kill me. So hopefully I can get out of the fire and get away from him. Okay, so we're in the fire. We're burning alive. At least it doesn't do that much damage. Okay. We're just trying to avoid everybody just to push forward inside the progression. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Okay. Okay. Be cool. Be cool. We're gonna be okay. I hope. I hope. Oh my gosh. No, we're not. We're not gonna be okay. We're not okay. Okay. This is bad. These guys are like ridiculous too. Okay, so we're gonna switch back to water because I do believe that water is their weakness, and that makes sense because they just added water to the game anyway. I mean, you don't want to make something new to the game and it's got no purpose. So it's not. No, that actually did so much damage. I don't want to make it so they can hit me. I've got plenty of food though. Oh my gosh. I'm dead. It's okay. It's okay. There's a lot of them. So you can see now that they've made the game a lot more complicated, but I think it's probably got a lot to do with my armor in that I'm not really set up for this part of the experience, right? I've got to keep progressing now. So the fact that they're killing me and I can't really do anything has to do with a lot about the fact that, well, one, I'm not ready for this area and I don't have the appropriate armor. So once I do, I think it's going to change so much, right? So we're still going to try to get to the dragon. The fact is, I don't have enough lodestones to keep going further, so we're going to have to go back once more, which is not really that big of a deal. The place you'd really ideally want to get these from is probably going to be here. And the only way to really do that is try to find two that are really close together. I think these are actually really close together, and get rid of one of them. And then that way, you can put this one out. So I think it's out here, right? If I'm not mistaken, there it is. So we just took that one. Now we're going to go back to Umbral Sands, make sure, man, the graphics there got torn to pieces. So let's go back here. We're pushing forward, guys. We're trying to get to these red dragons. And I know that we're not ready to kill them. Like 1,000,000%. We are not even nearly ready. So it's more so the fact that I want to try to kill them. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Like, I feel like this is a crucible all in itself. Like, this is no joke. That was a terrible jump. Okay, so we're gonna have to get up now. Okay, okay. This is gnarly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've aggroed them. If I don't get out of here, I'm dead anyway, so we've got to keep going. I think we're going to place another lodestone here. This is my life. Literally right now, this is my life. Running for my life. Trying to progress towards these red dragons. I don't want to get too far. What would the damage be like to fight these guys melee? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So it's really not as bad as I thought if you melee them. And I think that there's new weapons that are going to be able to do a lot of damage. So we need another lodestone. We made an agreement, didn't we? That we were going to get this done. So let's figure out how we're going to get that relatively fast. I've already really been through here. It's not going to work. Let's see where I can pick up another lodestone without doing too much. We could probably grab this one here. That's probably what we're going to do. So we just grab that one. We just run across to the other side of the river. But we're already here. Oh my gosh, I don't have anything, so I can't even use my fishnado. It's right here. So the goal was to kill a red dragon, okay? Now, I can't promise that I'm going to kill the red dragon, but I can promise that I'm going to try to kill the red dragon. I'm going to get to the red dragon, and then when it comes time... Oh gosh. I can't take it. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay. So this is going to be a longer episode. I am sorry about that. I do apologize. But what we're trying to do is do what we said we were going to do. And there's so many exciting things to check out. So what I'm trying to do is do... Oh my gosh, it burns. And we've got that guy behind us too, so we can't forget about him. We're going to place this right here. Oh, hello. Can he get to me? Oh, he wishes. He wishes he could. Okay, so that's our lodestone. Red dragon. Don't see him. Don't want to die. You know, the goal here is to survive. So we're going to kill this guy so we can progress further. And then what we're going to do is put this lodestone somewhere else. So that way we can actually have a chance to do what we're trying to do here. Let's go ahead and heal up. Heal up. And that's terrible. There's got to be better food than that. It's probably the new things like sharks or something. Man, that guy hurts. That guy hurts a lot. Okay, so it's almost dark. It would probably be the most ideal thing to come back here in the day. So I think we're going to go back and go to sleep. And then we're going to come back and work on that. So let's go to sleep, come back, start again. Okay, so we've slept. We're going to head back and progress further into getting to the red dragons. This is actually not a bad spot to have this lodestone. I don't think I don't have another one, so... Okay. Okay, so... Burning Spire. Burning Spire, here we come. Don't die, don't die. Red dragons. No red dragons in the Burning Spire. Are we in the Burning Spire? We're not even there yet. That makes the most sense. That makes sense. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Haha, I got you. Okay, so we're there. We got that out just in time to basically be okay. So, there we are. And we're dead, but that's okay. So, let's head back out. We said we'd try to fight this red dragon. I don't even think we've got another lodestone we can put. So we're going to have to fix that. We're just gonna portal hop. Okay. This is crazy. So we're gonna have to take another lodestone from here, which is not a good idea, actually. That's terrible. But you know what I'm gonna do, since we're here? We're gonna use Fishnado. So, okay. Terrible XP. Okay, so we're gonna take this one away. And then we're gonna go to the other one, which, if I'm not mistaken, is somewhere around here. We'll find it. I think I went the wrong way. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We'll find one. Yeah, this place looks familiar. Okay. Time to go back to Umbral Suns. I just wanted to kind of get out of there. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it's not too massive. It's kind of nice. Okay, so we're here. We need to get to the Burning Spire to get to this red dragon. Kind of terrible, honestly. Okay. Man, it's like those guys can just come right out of the ground. So it's got nothing to do with like an aggro situation. It's got to do with a totally different kind of situation. So let's run with all of our life. Oh my gosh, run! Run! Okay, we got to put it down. Oh my gosh. Okay, we don't want to go too far because we still got to try to kill these guys. And they're going to aggro that, of course. Still looking for the dragons. Honestly, guys, it's not about me not being able to fulfill what we're trying to do here. I think this has more got to do with I don't think this video is already going to be really long. This is a Capitate Guardian, so this is going to be more powerful than anything we've killed. So this is a lot different. So I don't know that we can even kill this thing here. It's not got to do with health. It's got to do with something completely different. It's got to do with the fact that he probably has to be killed from a distance, and that's fine. So, goals. Restructured goals. I can't fight the dragon right now. I can't find the dragon. You can't kill something you can't see. So, there is this point I have to basically realize that I can't find what I'm trying to kill. So, I don't know. Like, what does it mean? I don't know what that means, to be honest. So, the Burning Spire, you would really think... I mean, there's probably not a lot of red dragons, let's be honest. There's probably like 4, like, in total in a new area. So, I have to find those 4. And I currently don't know where they are. But we are going to try to kill this. Let's just settle for a Caphidite Guardian and just call it square, right? Because I don't think this is going to work. And even this is terrible damage. And he just sent another minion after me. Let's try to safe spot this. That's probably a good idea. Let's try to do that. Probably the best idea that we've had all day. No, I'm just kidding. So let's just try to fight him from a distance. We're really low on life. And if any soldiers come, we want to make sure that we just don't die. So let's go here. You're going to be using so much food. It's actually wild. I bet range would be really effective against these guys. We don't have a bow or anything with us, though. This terrible damage. Terrible. Oh my gosh. Run for your life. I'm running so slow. Man, those things hit hard. Okay, so healing up. It's terrible. But at least we got a better shot. I wonder if each one of them have a different ability or a different weakness as far as spells. Let's see, air. Air is actually way more effective, but obviously it's a single target spell, which is nothing really wrong with that. So we did get a Caphidite Guardian. You know, that's something we did get done. So obviously this is a longer episode than normal. But we were trying to get that red dragon for you guys. I just couldn't find it, but we are going to be finding it, you know, sometime soon, and we'll go from there. So let's go back to this hatchling. We're out of mana. The sun is starting to deteriorate us, which is something I just noticed. Okay, so he's dead. We're going to be able to build so many cool things. Let's get out of here. So, I don't know where the red dragon is. I don't. We're going to find him or them. I just don't know. So, for now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our base and we're going to call it. But we're going to build all the new things that we can build in the next episode and sort of find the red dragon, hopefully, and go from there. We're going to collect a little bit more lodestones, probably behind the scenes, so that way you guys don't have to watch that. And until next time, Legion Order out.